Hey, do you know how to make a boomerang? Something the 90s hit comedy star Eddie Murphy? That boomerang? No, not the movie. Are you talking about the iconic Australian throwing tools used for hunting, sport, and entertainment? That boomerang? Not that either. I just look it up and make it myself. Greetings and salutations, you lovely friends, and welcome back to the Fuzzy Wallflower. I'm your host, Corey. Today's been one I've been kind of waiting on for a while. One thing about these vintage cocktail books and cocktail recipes, there's a lot of ingredients that are either out of date that you can't find, or they're not made available because of FDA regulations such as a Mayor Picon. So what I noticed is, like, I'm in Georgia, some ingredients you can find here, some ingredients you can't find in other places. When I did the Dubonnet video a while back, I had a comment saying that they couldn't find Dubonnet, but I find it here, pretty regularly. Same thing with Malort, which a lot of people can't find it outside Chicago, but I've seen it in a lot of the Atlanta, there's a lot of the Atlanta beverage sellers. Which I don't know if I ever want to try Malort or not, but that's for another time. But one I could order, what we could find here, was called Swedish Punsch, and Kronen's one of the brands. I had to order it. It took about 2 months for them to get it in, but they could get it in. It wasn't that expensive, less than $50 a bottle, about normal for anything else. So I have no idea what it tastes like. I figured we would jump into the Savoy Cocktail Book and try one called the Boomerang, which seems like it's pretty famous Swedish Punch cocktail. So I figure that's a good place to start. But first, I should at least try this by itself. I may hate this. But, it seemed to be popular at one time, so it must have been somewhat good. So, just to try new things. That first taste, there's always a little, you never know if you're going to freak out or not. But here's it does kind of smell like rum. Oh yeah, that's real sweet. It tastes like rum with a lot more sweetener in it. Yeah, you could drink that on its own. That's all right. I feel better about exploring cocktails of this in the future. Well, as always, I am not a bartender. Do not get this as bartending advice. So let's make a cocktail. All right, so this is a shake and drink as usual. When I ain't got my ice ready, because you don't have to listen to me get ice. So let's just start with the star of the show. Half an ounce of Swedish Punch. Now the Savoy Cocktail Book calls for Canadian whiskey. I saw some other recipes called for bourbon. So I guess just whatever whiskey you got available. I don't know if it'll make that big of a difference or not. But anyway, half an ounce of Canadian whiskey. Half an ounce of dry vermouth, or French vermouth, whatever you like to call it. Alright, so there's a dash of Angostura. These things don't dash. I never know when there's that dashes out there. That calls for a dash of lemon juice too, so I'll just use my little squeezer. And it's shaking time. Try out one of my new 89-cent glasses I got at the Goodwill. Hey man, no, not the Goodwill. All right. And that's a Boomerang. That's got a lot of flavors going on there. Yeah, I guess the Swedish Punch is sweet enough against the vermouth. You don't really taste the whiskey that much. It's weird because it's got like a little sweet taste going in, but a little bitter aftertaste from the vermouth on your back. Oh, that's such a weird. I mean, it definitely falls into those vintage cocktails that I've been looking at. It's much more bitter than modern day drinks, but I don't know. Let's see. It's first time trying something I've just recently heard of. So I have seen some other folks make homemade recipes of this. That might be fun to try. Try a recipe and then see how it tastes against the real stuff. And because you know, it's one of those things when you don't know what something tastes like, you don't know if it's good or not until you try it. And sometimes if you haven't tasted the original, you still don't know if it's as good as the original or not. That make any sense? Like, I don't know what original absinthe tastes like compared to now. It may taste way better because it had all the good stuff to see all the green fairies. But yeah, if you have it, I'd say pick it up and try it. That's by itself was pretty good. This cocktail, it's all right. I'm finished drinking it. Well, in the meantime, you know what to do.